The last chance diner smelled of recycled protein and despair. Thorne stared into his lukewarm nutrient paste, the metallic tang doing little to settle the churning in his gut. Kepler 186F was a graveyard draped in perpetual twilight, and the diner was its heart. Anything? Stover's voice was sharp, devoid of any warmth. She stood stiffly beside the holographic briefing table, her expression grim. Still nothing from Echo 7, Tanaka stammered, adjusting his glasses nervously. The last transmission was fragmented. Heavy interference, Thorne grunted. Interference that conveniently obscures their fate. He knew as Stover suspected something more than a simple equipment failure. The Kepler Initiative wouldn't waste resources on a lost patrol without a thorough explanation. But explanations were scarce commodities on this walk. Ramirez, hunched over a console, did look up. Energy signature persists. Unstable. It's oscillating. Oscillating how? Stover pressed. Like a heartbeat, Ramirez said quietly. Erratic, but present. He finally looked up, his gaze steady and unnerving. It's centered on the area marked on the map as Grid Sector Delta 9. Thorne felt a familiar prickle of unease. Delta 9, the edge of the Initiative's permitted zone bordering the uncharted wilderness of Blackwood Forest, a place no one willingly went. And the map? Stover asked, gesturing to the ancient, crumbling document displayed on the table. It depicted a region far beyond the Initiative's current holdings, marked with strange symbols and a single, crimson word await. It's all, Tanaka said, fiddling with his data globes. Pre-initiative, possibly. Found in a collapsed research outpost near the old mining colony. What does it mean, await? Stover demanded. I don't know, Captain, Thorne said, his voice low. But I don't like it. We go in, Stover stated, her voice brooking no argument. Atmospheric shuttle Raven is prepped. Ramirez with me. Thorne, Tanaka, secure the perimeter. Make sure those sensors are scanning for anything unusual. And Tanaka tried to keep that shuttle operational. We can afford another breakdown. The Raven shuddered. As it descended through the thick atmosphere, the metal groaning under the strain. The forest canopy below was a tangled mess of alien flora. The perpetual twilight casting long, distorted shadows. Energy readings are spiking, Ramirez said, his voice calm despite the turbulence. Originating from Grid Sector Delta 9. What do you see? Thorne asked, his eyes scanning the dense vegetation. Nothing visible, Ramirez said. Just a feeling, like something is watching us. Tanaka, pale and sweating, was wrestling with the shuttle's navigation system, and picking up gravimetric distortions, he reported. Minor fluctuations, but they're interfering with the signal. Suddenly, the shuttle lurched violently, the alarms blaring. We've got the problem, Tanaka shouted. We're losing altitude. Thorne slammed his fist against the console. Tanaka, stabilize us. Ramirez, scan for any obstruction. Ramirez's face was grim. There's something down there, Sergeant Major. Something big, and it's emitting a powerful energy signature. The Raven crashed through the canopy, landing with a bone-jarring thud. The shuttle's lights flickered, plunging the interior into near darkness. Report, the Silver barked. Shuttle's offline, Captain, Tanaka stammered. Systems are fried. The Silver activated her helmet lamp, illuminating the scene. They were in a clearing, surrounded by towering trees that seemed to writhe in the dim light. And in the center of the clearing stood something impossible. It was an obsidian spire reaching hundreds of feet into the sky. Its surface was smooth and black, reflecting the surrounding twilight like a mirror. Attached into its surface were symbols identical to those on the ancient map. As they stared at the spire, a voice echoed in their minds, resonant and ancient. Await. Then the ground beneath them began to tremble. Cracks appeared in the forest floor, and from within those cracks, figures began to emerge. They were humanoid in shape, but distorted and twisted, their bodies shimmering with an unnatural light. Their eyes burned with an eerie intelligence. What are those? Tanaka whispered, his voice trembling with fear. The keepers, Ramirez said quietly, his voice devoid of inflection. They were in the old colonial mining core records. Stories dismissed as folklore. One of the keepers stepped forward, his voice echoing in their minds. The slumbering god awakens. Prepare to serve. Then the spire pulsed with an intense light, bathing the clearing in an eerie glow. And in that light, Thorne saw a vision, a vast, shimmering entity reaching out with tendrils of light, encompassing entire worlds. He felt a presence in his mind, a voice promising power and unity. Join us. Become one. He fought against the intrusion, struggling to maintain his own thoughts, his own will. Sergeant Major, Ristover's voice cut through the mental intrusion. What's happening? Thorne shook his head, trying to clear the fog from his mind. I don't know, Captain. Something's influencing my mind. The Keeper extended a hand, its touch radiating an irresistible force. Asterisk embrace the collective. Await the dawn. Asterisk. Thorne closed his eyes, fighting against the overwhelming sensation. He knew, with a chilling certainty, that their mission had just become something far more dangerous than a simple rescue operation. They were caught in a conflict that spanned millennia, and they were standing on the precipice of a terrifying new reality. The distant drone of a signal drifted through the damaged asterisk Raven asterisk. Kepler Initiative, do you copy? This is Orbital Beacon Alpha 7. We've detected anomalous energy readings originating from grid sector Delta 9. Static. Kepler Initiative, do you copy? Only the silence of Kepler at 86F answered.